YouTube, we back again. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to start getting more sales with your clothing brand and how you can go about marketing it even better. Photo shoots, pictures just for regular products, whatever it is. I'm gonna give you guys the game that you need right now so you can start increasing your sales with your brand immediately. Make sure you guys turn on that post notification and also share this with a friend who has a brand who is really trying to get it to thrive. All right, with that being said, let's jump into the YouTube video right now. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Dontez Akram, aka The Real Tez. A lot of you guys have been asking me, can you make a video about marketing and how to get more sales with your brand? I know we've talked about it a couple different times throughout a different amount of videos, but I made this one right here just with the intentions to give you exactly what you need to start marketing it the best way you can. So we're gonna walk you guys through a couple different steps, a couple different things that you could do right, and how we can view if you're doing things wrong. So I like to kind of break things down like reverse psychology in a way where we're kind of reverse engineering what works and starting off with the things that doesn't work. Okay, so here's the things that you don't want to do for your brand. Number one, do not just take pictures from Alibaba and AliExpress of your brand, of what the product looks like. Don't just take design images and just throw them up, right? So for example, if there's like, you have a fitness brand, right? And all you did was take the pictures off of Alibaba, use those pictures, and now you're trying to market it on Instagram. You are not going to get sales like that. You can't be lazy throughout this, right? So like the number one thing you want to look at as far as that first tip I just gave you of what not to do is don't be lazy. That's lazy work. Lazy work is gonna get you lazy results, and lazy results is zero, non-existent. So don't do that, first off. Number two, stop trying to rush through the process, okay? Like a lot of y'all are just starting y'all brands, and I tell y'all all the time, focus on storyline. Focus on talking about the journey. Focus on, yo, this is a new piece that we just got in. What do you think of it? Like your main goal when you're doing this stuff is to get people to comment on your posts, right? So like if you wanted to go viral, if you look at any of the brands that are really thriving on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or wherever they're at, right? A lot of them have the same mechanics. They catch your eye within the first 2 to 3 seconds. They're giving you what the value of this product is and the best benefits, or why you should wear it, or why this quote is important and things like that. And then they give you a call to action. Go buy now at www. whatever the website is. So these are kind of the mechanics that you want to kind of look at. And I will say the third thing is like really study these other brands, right? Like the main reason you're not getting sales with your brand isn't because the brand sucks. It's because you're not doing enough work and you're not studying enough. You're not making enough content. So when you go on my page and you say, oh, my brand's not getting any sales, Tez, I don't know what to do, I want to give up. And I ask you, well, how long have you been doing it? And you say, well, I've only been doing this for about a month. And I ask you, how many times have you posted? And you only posted 5 times. Well, that's exactly why you don't have any sales. You have to look at this as a grind. Like you can't come into this space thinking you're just gonna become a millionaire overnight, you're gonna make a successful brand overnight. It does not work like that. As much as I wish it worked like that, it doesn't, because at the end of the day, the things that you want are things that everybody wants. Everybody doesn't have it because everybody's not gonna put that work in. So you gotta really be dedicated to putting that work in, all right? The third thing you do not want to do is when you come up with an idea, just trying to just throw it out there immediately. Like take the time to get the sample, market the sample, get hype around the sample. This is how you're gonna be able to start selling out and doing drops very quickly, but on top of that, selling out these drops, okay? So another thing that you guys want to start looking at is, if you don't want to go the ads route, start looking into influencer marketing. Like who can I get in my clothes? So like even for me, I have a PO box. If you guys want to send me stuff to my PO box, it's down below. So a lot of you who are watching these videos, shout out to Rico, I'm wearing his shirt right now. So it's an easy way, if you just send people your stuff free, it's an easy way to get more content for your brand. But what you're doing is you're exposing yourself to OPA, other people's audiences, right? So now instead of me focusing and posting directly on my page, how about I send 5 different people my stuff, have them post and tag the brand on their page, and now I'm getting a brand new eyes to my brand who are more willing to buy, or may just be saying, okay, well, this person wore it, I want to get it because they have it. So that's another very important thing. If there's like no influencers that you can reach out and you're very small and things like that, work with people who have a bigger following than your brand. Work with people who have a bigger following than you. A lot of the times you just need to go out to these events. So like if you see a person who's really big on YouTube and you see him in person, don't be scared and don't go like not say anything. Yo, I really love what you do on YouTube, but I just want to ask you, is it okay if I send you something to your PO box of my brand? I would just love to even see you in it, and if you could take a picture, that will make my dreams come true. Saying stuff like that will get people who have bigger audiences more inclined to actually wear your stuff, or just pulling up with the merch with you. So if you go into like concerts, or if you go into like these events like InvestFest and things like that, you should always have merch on you, and when you you see the people that have really big followings, you should just give them the sizes that they need for free, because that's going to be an easier way for you to actually get people to wear your stuff outside of having to just reach out to them in DMs. Because the problem is myself and a lot of these other influencers, we have people in our DMs who manage all of the messages that coming in. So what happens is you're just going to reach a brick wall, and what you want to do is get around that brick wall by meeting these people in person. So the next big thing is you could run ads here nor there, right? Like, I really prefer you guys to really get the mechanics down of running organic, and that's something that I personally struggle with. Was that in the beginning I started off with a lot of ads, and then it took a long time for me to get the organic popping, but once I got it popping, then I never really had that same issue again. So now we don't even run ads for my brand anymore. I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you couldn't or it's the bad thing, but it's just I want to have more profit in my pocket. And the things with ads is when you're new, when you start running ads, you don't really know how much you're profiting, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of you brand owners right now, you don't even know how much you're profiting, which is another huge thing that you need to write down. Like, how much am I profiting after shipping, after I take out my piece for taxes? Like, what do I get to put in my pocket? And that's what a lot of people are doing wrong. Like, you can't market something or sell something right if you don't even know how much profit you're getting. So when I broke down in the other videos, like how to sell out on drops or how to flip $100 into $10,000 or $1,000 into 10,000, whatever it was, right? I'm breaking down exactly what I would have in my pocket to keep there. So those are things that you just want to have to start thinking about, right? The next thing is photo shoots. Photo shoots are very, very, very important, okay? Just having just different types of photo shoots. Like earlier, I seen somebody who had a photo shoot and he had like a director for his photo shoot, and the person was jumping over another person wearing their brand and the hoodie was showing. That's different type of content that you're just not going to see with every brand. So be unique. For example, me, I did family stuff, or if you wanted to hang off of a basketball hoop or sit on top of one, or whatever it is, you have to be unique with how you're going to be marketing your brand. Try to come up with ideas that could be viral ideas for your brand, right? Also, don't limit yourself to only posting on Instagram. There's a variety of other people on multiple other platforms. So why aren't you posting on Facebook? Why aren't you posting on TikTok? Why aren't you posting on Twitter? Just because these three aren't common for a lot of big brands, in reality, the ones who are making a lot of money are actually on Twitter. They're going viral. They're posting their stuff consistently. So you can't really expect yourself to get where you want to get to without actually putting in the work and posting on multiple platforms. So these are some of like the biggest tips that I would give you guys when it comes to really marketing and getting more sales with your brand. I would say the other really big one is just patience, yo. Like, you can't really expect for this thing to just catch fire right overnight, or after a week, or after a month, or even after a year. It really takes time. Also, don't sleep on pop-up shop. Like, I've never done a pop-up shop with my brand, and I think now for me, it's more important for me to do a pop-up shop now that I have an audience, because at the end of the day, there's people who want to meet you in person and meet you as the brand owner in person, repping your brand. But also, like, on top of that, that's how you're going to get a lot more sales. So start looking up these venues, start looking up these events, start going to these pop-up shops, start getting a booth. Like, get one of these sections, come in there with your merch, be adamant about, you know, selling out all of it. And if you don't sell out all of it, at least you got one sale, and just be consistent with it. Go, if you got to go to a pop-up shop once a month for you to sell out for your brand and for you to get the followers that you want, then do that, right? Another really huge thing is getting a dot card. So whenever you go to these events and you do have a pop-up shop, instead of trying to give them a card and saying, yo, follow my Instagram, or trying to get them to type it in, no, hey, look, can you check out my brand? Here's the dot card. They tap it on their phone, automatically pops up. They can automatically follow you just like that. Stop having so much friction in between people being able to buy, support, and follow your page. Remove all the friction by getting things that are cheap but also solve really big problems. So if you're watching this right now and you're really serious about getting more sales or marketing your brand better or getting it out there, getting more awareness, get you a dot card. All right. On top of that, another really good way to market and get even more sales is showing the behind the scenes of you packaging things. So show people what it's going to look like when the package comes in. You know, you ship out an order, show them what it looks like when they first get it in. Show them what it looks like when you first package it. Maybe you might, sign something. You may have a note card in there. You may, like, whatever the behind the scenes of your brand is, start showing that stuff and start marketing those things. And just, you never know what's going to pop up. You never know who's going to say, oh, this is really dope packaging. I'm going to buy it because look at the experience. It's a young hustler, or this person is just really grinding. I'm going to just buy now, right? So that's another really, really big important thing, is making sure that you guys show the packaging. Another thing, a lot of people, I've never really heard anybody talking about this, but your business cards. So if you guys have like a regular business card, you put that inside of your order, but the next thing you should have is like a promotional card. That's what I like to call it. For example, like when you go to the bookstore, okay, they give you a free bookmark, right? But on top of that, then they give you a card that says, hey, next time you come back, you get 20% off of the next book that you buy. So that's something that I would start looking into, is like, can I make another card and also add that in, but give them, hey, 15% off on your next order, 10% off on your next order. Next time you come back to the website, you get free shipping, and then you give them a discount code. So by giving them a discount code, free shipping, or give them discount code 15 off, or VIP, or members, like when you give them these type of discount codes, now you can track how many sales are actually converting. So what I noticed is when I started doing this with my clothing brand, right, and even with my do-rag brand, more people were more inclined to come back and buy again because now they have an additional discount. The really cool thing about sales is that it's hard for you to get an initial person to buy, but once you get them to buy, your chances of them buying again is a lot higher than getting a brand new prospect or a brand new customer. So your main goal is to increase your customer return rate. How can I get this person to shop with me again? If you can look at your Shopify store and try to get your percentage to anywhere from like 15 to 30%, which means out of all the people who buy from you, 15 to 30% of them shop again, that's how you're going to be able to increase your sales in your business. Another really important one is affiliate marketing. So you guys can use Leadyno, which is LEADDYNO. You can use that app on Shopify and you can set up affiliate programs. So say like somebody really loves wearing your brand, and every time they shop with you, or you may be able to look at the analytics on your Shopify store. This is probably even better. You look at the Shopify analytics and you look at your top paying customers. You send them direct emails outside of your email list, because you're going to send it to your email list as well. You say, hey, I know you're shopping with us a lot, but I think there's a way you can make money with us. Would you like to be an affiliate for us? Or would you like to be a brand ambassador? Then you give them a login, right? You give them a code or a link. They make their own account. And then in there, you can say, hey, look, for every item that you sell, you're going to get 30% of whatever we make. So now what happens now is, as they start promoting it because they genuinely like your brand, now they're able to make money from it. So it kind of becomes like a hobby for them, but it also becomes a side hustle for them. So now you can have many yous out in the world selling your product for you. And the best part about it is that these are sales that you would not have normally gotten by yourself, because 9 times out of 10, those people would have never seen you yet, but they got access to those people and now they're buying from them. So you can have these same people around you. If you're in college, this is a really good thing. Yo, bro, I got this brand. I'm trying to get this stuff out. Or if it's your best friend or something, yo, look, I'm gonna get a duffel bag. Like if you're a college student, this is how I would go about getting sales, right? I would basically do is I would say, look, I would get a group of my friends. I would take 2 or 3 friends, right? And I would say, yo, y'all, look, I'm really trying to run it up with this brand, and I'm trying to break off some bread with y'all. I know y'all struggling. I ain't getting the food I want. You're not getting the food you want. You're not capable of doing the things you want. So here's the best solution, okay? On my behalf, you guys sell my brand to everybody else that's on the college campus. I'll give you 25% whatever you make, 30% whatever you make, but you have to use the Shop Pay. So they have to pay through the website, right? So you can get these little mini cards from Shopify, and they can run around and start selling your products, and whether they got card or cash or Zelle or Cash App, which probably be better for a lot of you guys, just make sure it's going to your business account. Start taking those transactions. So this is a really easy way for you guys to start getting more sales, especially if you're in college. There's literally no excuse as to why you can't do it. Show the behind the scenes. Say, hey, I'm a freshman in college. I'm starting this brand, trying to leave college. What do you think? Boom. That's a marketing tactic. Also, on top of that, use ChatGPT to come up with other marketing tactics. So if you haven't watched any of my AI videos, highly recommend just going back onto the YouTube channel, looking at all the different videos that I've posted, and just go watch them. Leave a like if you like it, right? And subscribe. So with that being said, that's how you're going to be able to learn a little bit more about AI. But AI can actually give you more marketing tactics, different marketing strategies, sceneries that you might want to try, like just different viewpoints that you probably wouldn't have came up with on your own, but you're able to utilize something free to come up with it for you. So with that being said, guys, I know I dropped a lot of game. So what I highly suggest is for you to go back to the beginning of this video. So just go ahead and rewind it real quick, right? Watch all of it over again, and then take notes of everything that I said, because a lot of the marketing and selling tactics that I just told you are things that you can easily forget. So every single one of them, if you're really serious about growing your brand, if you would do all of them, like you wouldn't just say, okay, I'm gonna just do this, or I'm already doing this and this, but I don't really need this. No, you need all of them if you really want to see the success that you want to see. So with that being said, it's your boy, The Real Tez. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on how to market and sell and get more sales with your brand. If you guys liked it, again, leave a subscribe, leave a like. It helps the page and myself tremendously. And comment down below what other videos you guys want me to make on clothing or AI or just stocks, whatever it is. Comment down below and I will take your video and I'll actually shout you out in the next one. Whoever comes up with the next video idea, I'll just shout you out, and you get credit for that video idea that came out. So with that being said, it's your boy, The Real Tez. I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Let's get it.